Having a laptop nowadays has become a necessity for so many people, and among this large variety of laptops, it's really challenging to make the right choice. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, then hello, my name is Aakash, and in this video, I'll talk about my overall experience with this M2 MacBook Air, which I got almost a month and a half ago and have been using daily for 10 hours, and I like to give the conclusion upfront so that you don't waste your time. It's a great laptop. If you have the budget, then go for it. You won't regret whatsoever, and it's still the best in its price. Now, if you want a full-length review, then let's get this. So first, let's talk about its overall appearance. It has a full metal body, which is really thin and lightweight. It weighs around 1.24 to 5 kilograms, I guess. I'm not gonna say that in pounds and ounces because I'm not a heathen, but it's really lightweight, and irrespective of its lightweight, it's really durable and sturdy. And the overall build feels really smooth and nice. The only thing that annoys me about Macs is that they don't have a 180-degree hinge, so that if you accidentally put on extra weight on it, then it's gonna cost you half the price. Now for the keyboard, I don't know why, but it felt weird to me. Maybe because the gaps between the keys was a little more or less than my previous laptop, but now it feels really smooth and I can easily go up to 70 words per minute on it, which feels reasonably fast to me. Now for the trackpad, it's the best one I've ever used. Like, it's reasonably wide, it's really responsive, and the gestures feel really nice and smooth on it. Plus, you don't get those dedicated left and right click buttons on it, and you can actually press from the entire trackpad, and it's the best one. It feels really smooth and nice compared to those small and plastic trackpads you get on most of the Windows laptops. Now, finally for the screen, this has a Retina display, which means that no matter how close you get to the screen, you cannot see an individual pixel, which can be easily seen on a Windows laptop, as they usually have 1920 to 1080 pixel ratio, which means it's really great for binge watching Netflix. Now for the performance part, this little thing never lagged, and also I don't do anything to push it to its limit, but still I have Notion, WhatsApp, Spotify, YouTube, and Chrome, and some random PDF open all the time, and it never lagged. Even though the 256GB model of M2 MacBook Air has a slower SSD than M1 and M3, this thing doesn't lag and is actually faster than M1. But the things would be different if you want to game on it, which you must be aware of that this isn't made for gaming. So if you're a gamer, then go get some Windows laptop or PC, and if you're a professional who uses heavy softwares like Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, or Lightroom, then a MacBook Pro would be a better option, or a higher, better variant of M2 Air, according to your budget. But overall, performance-wise, this thing never disappointed me and worked perfectly. Now, let's talk about battery, which is one of the most important and best parts about it. Like, back when I had a Windows laptop, I was always frustrated because they give an average of 3 to 4 hours depending upon your model. So I always had to keep it plugged, but this little brat gets fully charged in 2 to 2.5 hours and lasts all day long. Like, let me show you my battery right now. So as you can see that last evening I used my laptop from 6 to 8:30, and there was a drop of only 20%, roughly 20%, which is reasonable because I used it a lot last evening. Now for the charger, this thing is really small and lightweight compared to some hefty chargers you get with HP and Dell, and this one's 30 watt, which comes with the MacBook, but if you have some extra cash to burn, then you can get a 67 watt charger which will charge it in even less time. Now let's talk about the camera and the microphone, and for that I'm gonna film a video using Photo Booth. It has this 1080 pixel camera, which is reasonably good for Zoom meetings and FaceTimes and stuff, and this is what it sounds like from the inbuilt microphone from it, which is good for FaceTimes and calls. But you must be using some sort of external earphones which probably have a microphone in it. I use my second generation AirPods Pro and they work really great. Now the question that arises is that should you get this laptop in 2024 now that M3 is also out? And my answer to that question would be, if you're stuck on a budget between 90,000 to 1 lakh rupees because you can get some student ID discount and some credit card discount, then you can't get anything better than this. And if you're a little low on cash, then go for M1. It'll work just fine for the next 6 years or so, I guess. And if you can get this one, you'll be glad you did. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that it was helpful. Do hit the subscribe button if you aren't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.